That is oddly relevant considering what's happening. Hey guys, this is my review for Supernatural episode 4 of season 14. Now, admittedly, this is something that I've been kind of looking forward to in a certain sense. Episode 4, for the last, well, really it was season 11 and season 12, has been very good. Season 13 had an okay episode 4. Well, let's be honest, I actually don't remember season 13's episode 4 at all, so it's going to stand out more, at least this one is. It is its own version of like a Friday the 13th or Michael Myers sort of spin-off. It's kind of interesting that they've never actually gone full ham or full kind of homage over the years, considering how long the show's been on. But this one is literally an homage to the whole Michael Myers and Jason Voorhees sort of serial killer, random debauchery, random killing sort of escapades that were the Friday the 13th movies, were the Halloween movies. In this episode, we find the brothers are helping the best I could describe as a jacked Archie from Riverdale, who is a super nerd apparently, yet the dude is beefy, and he is being attacked by all means of comic book and nerd culture like Panthera from Thundercats, and then he's starting to be attacked by a floating chainsaw, and the brothers come and they find out that it's actually the ghost of the owner of the comic book store who does not like jacked Archie. Admittedly, the kind of ghost figure in this episode is not exactly the most strong in terms of previous ghosts, but the homages, the kind of playbacks to all the old sort of cliches, especially the one where there's this double image. Jacked up Archie's friend is being chased by their Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees ripoff, double hatchet man guy, and while at the same time the security guards at the hospital are watching the rendition of the television, or one of the movies that the character is based off of, and it's kind of a mirroring sort of element. What I can best describe is this is the typical horror movie theater going crowd. This is one of the reasons why I never see horror movies on opening day. That was a funny kind of element in it. I thought that the relationship between this nerd kid and Dean was interesting because I didn't expect it. I wasn't expecting anything kind of like this from this character, so that was kind of cool, I guess I could say. But otherwise, the episode is really going to be remembered for their Jason character, for their kind of play on this, because otherwise it's not really a standout episode. It's definitely not as good as Baby. It's definitely not as good as season 12's episode 4, but in terms of just a funny, entertaining time, it's not the worst. The brothers talk a little bit about, again, Dean kind of just being cooked up with the whole Michael thing, but like I said, this thing is passed over so fucking fast. I'll give the writer and the director of this episode credit though. It's a pretty good homage to old Friday the 13th and Halloween sort of esque things. It's not exactly the most memorable of episodes, but I did find some of the jokes actually pretty funny, and the references were also pretty relevant considering Mark and I are going through our Friday the 13th sort of marathon. In the end, I'm going to give this episode a 4 out of 7. I'm not going to remember it. I will remember how awful that suit was. That tweed suit that Dean was wearing throughout most of the episode, it's just the strangest choice from the costume department. Maybe it's an homage to the suits of the time, but it just seems so off. And something else I should have mentioned, I actually liked that they took a little part to make a little mini trailer for the character. And this actually had a pretty good gore effect too. When that guy gets his leg crushed, that was actually the most gore that I've seen in this television show in a long time, so I'll give them props for that. Anyways guys, if you liked the video, leave a like, and if you're interested in more, maybe subscribe. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed the review. See you guys next time.